How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming, and this is a quick devlog on Life in the Kingdom, Drifty's Life in the Kingdom. So, I'm just going to go through the features. You get to name your character, you select Lord or Lady, you get HP, you get some energy, you get stamina, you get lifeline. This is your age, essentially. You start at the age of 18, and as you gain age, the bar goes down. You can also see on the left-hand side that there's a time counter that is corresponding to this bar. Experience, you do stuff, you get points, so you level up, that sort of thing. You can see your level there. You have an inventory. Right now it's just a simple item list. I'm going to make it different in the future, but for now it's pretty simple. You can press F, you can left click and press F to use it, or you can double click it. The game pauses when you're in this menu now. You can also assign it to hotkeys. I should probably grade this out until later in the tutorial, whatever. Making progress. So it tells you that you also have abilities. You can double click them for now. It doesn't really do too much. These do function. If I double click heal, you'll see that my HP went up to full right there. These two things are going to assign eventually. I'll get these set up. You have a bunch of skills. I've cut them down to a lot. Down to like 20 something. There was like 60 of them. But now you can double click to see where you're at on that. So I'm starting the game with a tutorial, right? You've got fame, you got karma, you got coins, you got strength, dex, intelligence. I cut out half the stats. I'm making the game more basic. You can move around with WASD. If you move your mouse, the character faces left or right, depending on where the mouse is. It's on the left side of the screen. It's basically, it's not the side of the screen, if the mouse position is on the left side of the avatar, because when the mouse goes to the right, regardless of where the player is in the position, it's going to face towards the mouse. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to turn on some spawner to show the enemies that we got. So when I turn the spawner on, it's going to start spawning sunflowers. We're collision objects, so we are in like a physics sandbox. I can do all kinds of physics simulations in here. Right now, if I stand still, you'll see they're going to the AI is going to run into the player, deal damage to the player. When the enemy collides, it deals damage to itself as well. In fact, one collision is enough to kill the enemy. When the enemy dies, there's some graphical visual things I put into play. There's some knockback that changes the move and slide functionality. There's some transparency. I had some spinning happening. I was doing rotational things and it just looked kind of silly. So even though I was like kind of invested in it, I just ripped it out and stopped using it because it looks sometimes more simple is more better. So I removed rotation, but it still has a shrinking effect. So I've got some scaling functionality when you bump into these things. If you hit 0, you'll die. Of course, I've commented out the close application for debugging purposes. If I press spacebar, I can dash, and you can see that there's a particle effect that plays when I dash. There's also a timer that shows, like a cooldown until you can dash again. When you increase your dexterity, your dash will get farther. And you'll be able to dash a longer distance the more dexterity you have. It also takes 1 energy to dash. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do a lot of the transfer events. For right now, I've got this travel to thing over here. If I want to go to the town, let's turn off the spawner. If I want to go to the town, I can double click. Changes here. Obviously, I'm going to have it wipe the screen and change what's on the screen when I travel. I don't know if I'm going to have this item list in the final version, but for now it helps me navigate through the game to do different scenes and whatnot. You can see that I got 1 HP. Normally, if I got hit again, the game would close. But at some point, I'll make it go to a game over screen. So right now you can see I got negative health. I can cast my spells and heal. You'll see that my health goes up. If I double click my potion, hold on, let me get to a way that you can maybe see the guys moving. Okay, let me turn the dev tool thing back on. I want to show you that these guys stop moving and the physics simulation stops when I open up this menu. You're just gonna have to, I guess, trust that it works right. Or I can wait, install until these guys get small enough or low enough that you can see it. Kind of want that to happen. Anyway, you can assign things to the hotbar. If I double click on here and I click, right now there's a drop down. These are your hotbars and there's 8 slots. So if I hit assign, you see we've got kill star set in here. If I assign the potion, it's going to assign the potion to that. I could also assign it to multiple if I want to. When I press those buttons, it cycles through them. And I've also got like a print. I've got it linked, so it's actually calling a function when I press the button. Right now it's just printing to the console, but I've got it all set up, so that's good. I haven't put the drop functionality in, but that one's really easy. It's just remove items from an item list. yeah, you can see when I eat a potion, you can see he's paused now. When I open this up, it's paused. There's also an escape menu. The game pauses when I hit the escape menu. And I don't think you can do both. No, it's either one or the other. So just like that. And if you look at my health right here, there's a function. If we use the potion, we've overhealed by 12. So you'll notice when we get hit, we're not going to take damage because we've got some overheal happening. And like it's going to take that overheal, and then eventually when I run out of that overheal, that's a mechanic I put in the game that stops you from wasting the potency of your potions. So if you're only down 1 hit point, you can still drink a potion and it'll recover that 1 hit point, but then you'll have like a temporary overheal variable that will keep track of that amount. You can't drink a potion if you're at full health. So there's the caveat there. Your overheal will be capped at your strongest single healing source because they can't really stack. But anyway, I want to keep this video short. There's a lot of functionality that I want to add into it, but I've been trying to minimize and reduce the number of things in the game because I have a problem with overcomplicating things. So in an effort to not overcomplicate this video, that's it. Love you guys very much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Like the video, all that stuff. Come join us in the Discord. We have a Patreon. I need money. Please give me money. Thanks. I love you. Bye.